Om Sadashivasamārambhām Shankaracharya Madhyamām Asmadacharya Paryantām Vande Guru Paramparām. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sukham nityam swaprakasham vyapakam nama rupayoho adhishthanam buddhya bodhyam buddhir dhrugyattu nirmalam aparam sarva vedanta vedyam pratyak param maha tadevaham namattonya ditime nishchitamati. We are seeing the topic of creation, which is the topic discussed in Shastra very elaborately, and in Brahma Sutra also this is discussed. And here we are discussing one particular aspect of this topic, and that is, what is the order of creation? First of all, is there order of creation? Question number one. And if there is order of creation, what is the order of creation? And for that, the first answer given was, this Jagrat Prapancha, this world, is like Swapna Prapancha, Mithya. And just as in Swapna there is no order, similarly in Jagrat also we need not accept any order. And Shruti does not have commitment to present the order. Shruti sometimes talks about the creation starting with Agni Tattva, sometimes starting with Akasha, sometimes starts with the Bhautika and sometimes starts with the Bhutas. So there is variation in presentation. The very variation in presentation regarding the order of creation is an indicator of is not having tatparyam in presenting the order of creation. I gave the example. This arithmetic teacher has got commitment to just show the addition. 5 plus 3 is 8. And for that, sometimes he gives the example of orange. You have 5 oranges and I give you 3 oranges. How many oranges you will have? So one person will say, sir, you will never give. So that is not the tatparyam. So, sir, where you have oranges? You have never brought oranges. That type of question is not expected. And this time teacher gave example of orange. Next time they give the example of apple. Sometimes banana. So the students have not understood this purpose of this example. Student will say, sir, you are every day changing. One day orange, one day apple, one day banana. What finally you want to give? Teachers, I don't want to give anything. I want to just explain to you the addition. That's all. Fortunately, students are that much mature and therefore they don't ask this question. But some children might, like me, can ask also. Tease the teacher. Why are you doing like this? So similarly, Shruti is presenting this creation in different ways. As I said, sometimes starting with Agni, sometimes this starting with Akasha, sometimes starting with Bhautika, elemental, sometimes starting with elements. That very variation, discrepancy is an indicator that Shruti doesn't have tatparyam in giving the details or the order of creation. Then what is the commitment of Shastra? Shruti, the commitment of Shruti is to convey that this world is not separate from Brahma. The world does not exist apart from Brahma. Therefore, this world is mithya, dependently existing, and Brahman is Advitiyam. And that Advitiyam Brahma you are. That is the Tatparyam of Shastra. And therefore, there is no effort on the part of Shastra to be consistent. Otherwise, the teacher has to all the time remember. See, I have to give orange example. Otherwise, students will tease me. So he doesn't have to worry about it. Sometimes we give example of Rajju Sarpa. Sometimes we give Shupti Karajata. So it can be any example. So similarly here, Shruti does not have Tatparyam in the order of creation. Shruti has Tatparyam in revealing the vision of Advitiyam Brahma you are. This Tatparyam should be clear so that we don't get caught up with this unnecessary details. Some people are so much detail obsessed. Oriented is okay. Detail oriented perhaps okay. Wants to know more details. But detail obsessed. Obsession with details can create the confusion and sometimes can create even ashraddha in Shastra. So you should be very consistent. Why are you not consistent? So I don't believe in you. So, but there is no necessity for consistency. So where required, you should be consistent. Like the teacher is consistent in saying 5 plus 3. In that he doesn't say, oh, last year I say 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. This year it is 7. Next year it will be 9. It is not like that. So in every course, I will be having one more example. But my basic teaching will be the same. In the first course, I said, all that is here is Brahma, that Brahman you are. Second course, what I did say? All that is here is Brahma, that Brahman you are. Third course, what will I say? Same thing I will say. In that, there will not be variation. No, that you are half Brahman. No. The full Brahman people are not taking, so I will say you are half Brahman. That I will not compromise. I may change the example. If I am taking the example of the river and wave and ocean, I may take the example of river and ocean. Wave and ocean, river and ocean. I may have some variation in example. That also I very in the basic some examples are constant. Rajju Sarpa will definitely come. In that and this Mrit Gata, that example also will come. In example also we try to remain as consistent as possible. But that is not our commitment. If possible, we try. But our consistency and commitment is in revealing the vision that you are Brahman. All that is here is Brahma, that Brahman you are. Maybe please hear this in the morning. Every morning we try to say the same vision. Because that is a liberating vision. The example of this or that is not going to liberate you. If you have some difficulties, Swami, this example is not correct. Okay, you will give another example, but Swami, that example is not correct. No, you take another example. Like some people cannot take this water from above. So they can sip, okay, you sip, but you drink water. Don't put it to your nose. So put it in the mouth. That much is required. So it's nice if you can do without sipping, it's good. But if you can't, at least you drink. Some people they are not used to, if they try, it will go to the nose only. So that we can compromise. But certain things are fixed. Certain things are fixed because they are facts. Not that we are obsessed with, that is fact. And so here Shruti, our Granthakara, said that Shruti does not have Tatparyam in presenting the order of creation because the creation is Mithya, and in Mithya there is no necessity for order. Mithya can appear simultaneously, like dream world appears simultaneously. Alright. Then question was raised that if that is so, why in Brahma Sutra it has been said that all the Shrutis related to creation should match with the description given in Taittiriya Upanishad. So Taittiriya model is presented as a standard model. Why is it so? If there is no order, what is the necessity for standard? If you are in particular process, if there is no order required, why should you form a standard? Like in eating, some people start with sweet because they like sweet. So start with sweet. Some people don't like to start with sweet. Sweet at the end, and so they eat with start with some roti sabji or something. So there is no standard. If there is no necessity for the order, then why should you fix the standard? Okay, you should eat this first. You should eat this. Not necessary. In fact, in that even among the Ayurveda people and other people, they have got controversy whether we should start with the light things, salad and all light things, or we should start with heavy. Some people say no, no, you should start with salad, etc. And some people say no, no, you should start with heavy things. Why? Because your Jatragni is very powerful, so you satisfy that first, heavy thing first and light thing later. Some people say no, no, light thing start and then heavy slowly increasing this strength. Variation is there. So there is no consistency. Therefore, what? Whatever way you want to eat, you eat. But if that is the case, then why you are forming a standard, making a list? Please eat this first, eat this second, this. Why you are doing this? So here he said that if order is not present, order is not intended to be conveyed by the Shruti, then why in Brahma Sutra this Taittiriya Upanishad model of creation is presented as standard model? See, this type of questions are there only those who have studied Brahma Sutra. Those who have not studied Brahma Sutra, they say, Swamiji, I don't have this question itself. You are giving the answer for the question which I don't have. Like somebody said nicely. He said, marriage helps you to solve the problems which would not be there if you are not married. So, 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 so here he says, Swamiji, we don't have questions. But this Vichara Sagara is meant for those who have studied little bit, not some Brahma Sutra they have studied. And for them, this question is answered. Because I have to tell you that what I am talking now, that much I am warming up exercise I am doing. Alright. And for that, two answers are given. What is the question? I hope question is clear. So you forget about the joke. Swamiji, your joke was very good. But what for joke was that? One person was telling, he says, Swamiji, in Puja Swamiji's talks, I remember jokes and my wife remembers the contents. Your husband used to remember only jokes. So you become like wife, not husband. Okay. So the question is this. Question is that if order of creation is not intended to be conveyed by Shruti according to Vedanti, then why order of creation is standardized in Brahma Sutra? For that question, answer is given. Because sometimes we laugh, no, that matter is false off, so that we have to bring it again. Acha, the answer is twofold answer. One is Manda Adhikari. So the people who are not able to understand the discrepancy in the presentation of creation by Shruti, they may have this ashraddha, lack of shraddha or losing shraddha in Shastra. Because our human mind wants consistency. So if person is talking different things every day, then you lose trust. Today he says something, next day he says something. Today he said he is married, so his wife was not well, therefore he is late. Next day he says, Swamiji, I have to go for my alliance, therefore I am late. So consistency is not there. One day he says married, therefore he is late. Next day he says I have to go for marriage, therefore I am late. Inconsistency will be there. Therefore, human beings need consistency. And they will not be able to, most of the people will not be able to understand the message conveyed by inconsistency. And for such people, some order has to be talked about. Like somebody, I'm when I start eating, I'm always confused, what to start with. You please tell me. Otherwise, my time is wasted so much. I'm every time coming late to the class because I'm confused what to start, and I'm thinking, and then and not coming. So I takes time. So to such person, what should I do? I should say some order, even though order is really not required, but some order. Okay, what do you like? You start with what you like. Okay, so you start. Or if somebody is very fat, not fatty, fat. So to that person, I will say you start with salad and finish your salad first. Because otherwise, what you like, you eat, and then salad will remain. You will throw it away. So you start with something you don't like, depending upon the person. We say similarly here, even though Shruti does not have intention to convey the order, but if order is not there, then person will be confused, and therefore for this what is called, out of compassion to those people who are not able to get the message, the ultimate message of Shruti, for them order is set by Brahma Sutrakara and Bhashyakara. That is one answer. Second answer was given that this order of creation, if it is set very well as a standard, then it will be useful in Laya Chintanam, in the contemplation upon the resolution of this world. Because this world is to be cognitively resolved into Brahman, so that one understands Brahman to be non dual, and that non dual Brahman I am, and therefore I am Purnaha. That vision can come. And therefore, this resolution of this dualistic world, Dvaita Prapancha, is required. And for resolution, there is a prakriya, there is a method. Because human mind cannot handle sometime, okay, this world is Brahman. How I'm seeing only this fan and the light and clock and all this, you are calling it Brahman, is difficult. So for them, what will be said? That this entire these material objects you are seeing, they are nothing but Prithvi. Prithvi is nothing but Jalam. Jalam is nothing but Agni. Agni is nothing but Vayu. Vayu is also nothing but this Akasha. Akasha is nothing but this Maya Vishishtam Brahma. Maya Vishishtam Brahman is essentially, in reality, is only pure Brahman. And that Brahman I am. So this type of contemplation can be done if the order of creation is there. And he made a note that order of resolution will be opposite to the order of creation. Whatever be the order of creation, Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apaha, Prithvi, the resolution will be opposite. Prithvi into this Apaha, Apa into Agni, etc. So that is the second reason. Why this order of creation is standardized in Brahma Sutra? Second reason is it will help for Laya Chintanam. Up to this we had seen. Now, and he further substantiated this idea by quoting by referring to the Panchikarana Vartika by Vartikakara Sureshwaracharya. And then he said, even though this text is meant for Uttamadhikari, highly qualified people, but and therefore really this creation details are not required, because creation details have got a not tatparyam of Shruti. The details of creation is not the subject matter of the tatparyam of Shruti, therefore really not required. But this name of the text is Vichara Sagara. So it is a Sagara. Sagara means ocean. And ocean is all comprehensive, all accommodative. It accommodates all types of water. It doesn't say only pure water entry, impure water no entry. This doesn't say. Whatever comes, it allows. So similarly, this Vichar Sagara is comprehensive text. Being a comprehensive text, you should take care of even those mandadikari, these slow learners, who will have inquisitivity of knowing the order, who will require Laya Chintanam, and so for their sake, this creation is talked about. But Sankshepatah, briefly, so that Uttamadhikari will not run away. Because if too much you talk about for Mandadhikari, if I start, those who know grammar very well, and every day I say, Rama, Ramo, Ramaha, Ramam, Ramo, Rama, then they will be bored, Swamiji, you proceed, So every day I say, Rama is a Prathama Vibhakti Ekvachanam, Ramo, Prathama Vibhakti Dvivachanam. Every day I say this. Then people will be bored. So, but at the same time, for some people it is required, at least once or twice I should say. So both should be taken care of. Like a mother. Mother will take care of the healthy, strong son, and also she will take care of this baby, the small baby who requires only very light food. Both should be taken care of. Only the food is made for those who are unwell. So the one who is well, he will feel bored with that. One day it is okay. And therefore, Sankshepatah Uchyate. Up to this we saw. And now, Granthakara is introducing the topic of Maya and Ishvara. Because whenever the topic of creation comes, Maya has to be brought in, Brahma of course has to be brought in. And pure Maya, pure Brahman cannot be the cause of this world. Like whenever we talk about the child born, then we have to talk about the parents. When we talk about the birth of a child, so generally parents will come into the picture. So similarly, whenever we talk about the creation, then pure Brahman, Brahmachari Brahma cannot become the cause for Jagat. Brahmachari Brahma has to get married with Maya. Then only this baby Jagat is born. And therefore, here Maya and Maya Sahita Brahma are going to be introduced. And for that, what is the necessity that is talked about? Asangatvad akriyatvacha shuddha brahmanaha sakashat jagadutpatyadikam na sangachate. Shuddha brahmanaha. Shuddha Brahma means pure Brahma. Pure Brahma means Maya Rahitam Brahma. Nirupadikam Brahma. Brahma without Maya Upadi is Asangaha. Asangaha means relation free, uninvolved. Pure Brahman is not involved, is not having relationship. And Akriyatvacha, and it is free from any activity. Why it is free from any modification? So pure Brahman is Asanga and pure Brahman is Akriya, actionless. Therefore, from that Brahman, Shuddha Brahmanaha Sakashat, from that Brahman, Jagadutpatyadikam na sangachate. The creation, sustenance and dissolution of this world na sangachate, does not gel well, does not go well. Creation, etc. of this world does not go well from pure Brahman. Like for Brahmachari, Devadatta, this child is born, cannot be accepted. So, only from the one who is associated with the partner, from that alone, this child can be born. Similarly, the Jagat cannot be born of pure Brahman. And therefore, we have to accept the association of Brahman with Maya. Kintu, therefore he says, Kintu Maya Vishishta Shabala Brahmanaha Sakashat Jagadutpadyate. But the world is Utpadyate, is created, Sakashat means from Shabala Brahma, Saguna Brahma. Shabala means Saguna. Shabala literally means that variegated, that variegated means Saguna, which is Maya Vishishta. From Saguna Brahma, endowed with, qualified by Maya, from that Brahman alone, Jagadutpadyate, the world is born. Tasmat, therefore, Mayeshwarayoho Swarupam Pratipadyate. Therefore, the nature of Maya and Ishvara is presented. See from where we have to go, where question was about creation. And to explain the creation, we have to explain Ishvara and Maya. And therefore, now that topic comes into the picture. So, Shrutyuktotpatti Krama Nirupanam. The presentation of the order of creation which is mentioned in the Shruti. That is going to be the topic from 255 to 272. 18 these avartas will be dedicated to that. And in that 255 to 260, prasangat means occasionally, because of occasion, incidentally, Maya Swarupa Pratipadanam, the presentation of the nature of Maya. People they say, Swamiji, Brahman I can understand. Maya is very difficult to understand. You know? So it is like that. Maya is very difficult. Brahman is very simple fellow. So Maya is very complicated. People say that. So here very elaborate discussion in Maya is there. That many questions related to Maya are discussed. So you will have like a heart full of this Maya discussion. So you will say, oh, enough of Maya. I heard about Maya, enough. So that so much discussion is there. What, where, when Maya is created, whether Maya is created, and where is Maya staying, what is Maya doing, or PhD on Maya you can do. So that that one so much discussion is there. PhD is maybe a little bit more you have to work. Okay, Maya Swarupam. So what is the nature of Maya? First of all, we need to know that Shruti does not have Tatparyam in presenting Maya as some ultimate reality. Maya is not ultimate reality. Maya is introduced to reveal the ultimate reality, accounting for the difference between your experience and the vision of Shruti. In the vision of Shruti, all that is here is Brahman. And you are seeing this Gata, Pata, Matha, Purusha, Stri, Bala. So how do we account for this difference? Like credit side is this much, debit side is this much. In double entry system, both sides should be same. Then what we do? Miscellaneous, M. So that Maya is miscellaneous like that. So I think I must have told this. When I was traveling once with Swamiji, my teacher. So we went for South trip. And I was given the job of writing the account. So every now and then I'll forget. So miscellaneous. Only thing, miscellaneous should not be more than the main one, okay? And that. Alright. So Maya is, MM is a common thing. Miscellaneous. So miscellaneous means what? You don't remember, you can't figure out, and still difference is there. So what you say? Miscellaneous. Maya is like that. The vision of Shruti is everything is Brahman. My experience is what? Everything is dualistic world. Shruti says there is non-dual Brahman. And my experience is there is only dualistic world. So there is credit side, debit side, difference is there. Shruti side and Anubhava side, difference is there. The Shruti and Anubhava is bridged by Maya Devi. Maya Devi is not the ultimate reality. Maya is introduced to explain that how come what Shruti is saying is not my or everybody's experience. If everything is Brahman, I should see Brahman only. Why am I not seeing? Then they say it is because of Maya. So we need to know the place of Maya. Otherwise you will be obsessed with Maya and you will miss Brahman. Already you are missing Brahman. Will further miss Brahman. And therefore Maya Swarupam is understood so that some questions we have regarding Maya which are bothering us and not allowing to focus on Brahman. So these questions are answered so that we will focus on Brahman. These questions are not meant for doing PhD on Maya. This description is not for that. The description is to satisfy you enough so that you can focus on Brahma. So that purpose should be kept in mind. In life, many times we get frustrated, we become unhappy because we lose the sense of purpose. We become so focused with some minor small thing, we lose the sight of bigger picture. And then we lose the bigger end, and we are focused with upset with the small things. As I gave you one example, that one person, he took the lottery of this 100 rupees lottery, and he got 25 crore, like Kerala, no, Onam special was there, yeah. 25 crore, no, it was 25 crore or something. Recently it happened, Onam, 25 crore. And this person goes to claim, and he said, you will be given 70%. He said, if you want to give me 25 crores. Otherwise, I don't want. Give my 100 rupees back. That's all. So he is losing bigger picture. For 100 rupees is so particular. My 100 rupees I spent, so I should get full reward. So he's so obsessed with that. Therefore, he is ready to let go 70% of 25 crores. If give me 100 rupees back, then people will give happily, they will give back. So in life, this is very important. But that always focus on bigger picture. But I tell you this thing, more it comes by your experience. That's why people have lived their life properly. When they grow older, they become less disturbed because they have seen that finally everything falls in its place. They say in military language, they say, finally everybody reaches home. Dead or alive, but they reach home, yeah. So reach home. And therefore, if this is kept in mind, not exaggerating the place of anything in life, then you will have less conflict. Otherwise, you will be losing this bigger picture, you will be losing the bigger end for the sake of small your ego satisfaction. I made him do this, but he lost a relationship. You don't know that because of your obsession for one thing, you lost the whole relationship. So here also Maya is discussed, but Maya should not be our object of obsession. So with this clarity, we understand Maya. Jiveshwaradi Vibhaga Shunya Shuddha Chaitanya Shrita Maya. So first idea given here about Maya is Ashrita. Ashrita means dependent. Dependent on what? What? Shuddha Chaitanyam, pure consciousness. Maya is required for the creation of the world. But Maya depends upon pure consciousness. For Maya to depend upon consciousness, other factor is not required. Like to glue this particular cloth, I may require some gum or some material, sticking material, to put it on something, some surface. But to put that gum, I don't require another gum. नहीं तो गम हो जाएगा. So you don't require. So sticking material doesn't require sticking material to be stuck. So similarly, world will be stuck to Brahman because of Maya. But for Maya to be stuck into Brahman, no other Maya is required. So Maya is resting on Brahman. How? Without any intervening factor. Therefore, Shuddha Chaitanya Ashrita. So Maya is dependent upon, resting on, deriving its existence. This is the idea. Ashrita has got the idea, deriving its existence from pure consciousness, which is otherwise called Brahma. And this pure consciousness is Jiva Ishwaradi Vibhaga Shunya. Means It is the consciousness which is not Jiva Chaitanyam or Ishvara Chaitanyam or Jagat Chaitanyam. It is Jiva Ishvaradi Vibhaga Shunya. It is the pure consciousness which is free from the division of Jiva, Ishvara, etc. Why do we say so? Because the Jiva Ishvara Vibhaga is dependent upon Maya. Therefore, Maya cannot depend upon, that idea is going to be discussed. Maya cannot be resting on Jiva Chaitanyam. Why? Because Jivatvam is based on Maya. So, Maya is resting on pure consciousness, which is free from the division of Jiva and Ishvara. Jiveshvara, the Vibhaga Shunya Shuddha Chaitanya Shrita Maya. There is a big discussion. Here also some sample will be given. What Maya is resting on? Our main Siddhanta, Vivarana Sampradaya, Vedanta Muktavali, all Siddhanta is, and Sankshepa Shariraka, Siddhanta is that Maya is resting on pure consciousness. Nirvibhaga Chitireva Kevala. Ashrayatva Vishayatva Bhagini Nirvibhaga Chitireva Kevala. So, pure consciousness is said to be the support of this Maya. Yam is this Maya. Utpatti Rahitatvat Anadihi. This Maya is beginningless because it is free from creation. It cannot have creation. The creation of Maya cannot be established. Many people think that Maya is born of Brahman. Maya is not born of Brahman. Maya is resting on Brahman, dependent upon Brahman for existence, but Maya is not born of Brahman. So don't say everything is born of Brahman, including Maya. Maya is not born. Maya is Utpatti Rahita. It is free from, devoid of this Utpatti, creation. And that which is not born and experienced to be there. Therefore what? Anadi, beginningless. And now this idea that Maya is beginningless is discussed further. This is also one what is called stumbling block for some people. They are not able to swallow this tablet of Vedanta. What tablet? Maya is Anadi. Like something, you take, your throat doesn't allow. You have to spit it out. So many people, they don't like, they say, Swamiji, I can't accept Maya to be Anadi. We had one student in the last course, that person has this problem. Swamiji, how Maya can be Anadi? So that problem remained. So even afterwards also, that person left the course. Again I used to tell, what about your Anadi? Is it solved or not? So she also remembers, yeah, it's Anadi. So Maya is Anadi is difficult for some people to accept. Some people, nothing is difficult. Why? They don't care, Swamiji. You say, Swamiji, Sadi or Anadi. Chalta hai, dono chalta hai. Some people, they are very broad-minded. They don't want to break their head. Swamiji, Maya is Anadi. Sadi, what? How does it matter? Today, what is this breakfast? That matters. What is there in lunch? That matters, Swamiji. See, Maya is Adi Anadi. Whether lunch will start or not, that is matter. Maya started or did not start, how does it matter to you? Some people are like this. Very practical people. So for them, all these things will not matter. But some people with thick glasses, they are very serious, because that is how they got thick glasses, So this is the expression I got it from Puja Swamiji. He said, there will be always somebody with thick glasses on the first bench, you'll be asking questions. And even teacher cannot answer. So teacher, what will he say? He said, oh, this will become clear later on. So he'll say. And generally students will forget. So later on means it will be clear. That's what he means. But there will be always one person with thick glasses who will remember, and at the end he will ask, sir, you are told that later it will be clear, it did not become clear. Some people are very particular. They cannot sleep, If you don't give them food, no problem. You have to give them answer. they feel so restless. There are some people, that particular, this jignasa, it is there. That is, in earlier days, that is said to be Brahmana Dharma. So in Mahabharata or somewhere it says, Brahmana Buddhya or Brahmana Dharmena Pruchhami. He said, why are you asking? Because I am a Brahmana. Means that's what he wants to say. Means my nature is like this, my swabhava is like this. I cannot remain without asking. So why you bother? This my dharma, this I can't remain. So there are some people who cannot remain without answer. So why Srushti, this Maya is said to be Anadi? Swamiji, everything which is there has got beginning or not? This mobile has got beginning, clip has beginning, the book has beginning, book stand has beginning, you have beginning, I have beginning. We are celebrating birthday, beginning is there. So everything should have a beginning. So why not Maya also? When I asked this question to one Swamiji, I said that Swami, people ask this question, even though I did not have this much botheration about it. But I said, Swamiji, people ask this question, why not Maya also have got the beginning? Then that Swamiji said, then if you are so particular that everything should have beginning, the Brahman also should have beginning. You will go one step further. Why not Brahman also? Brahman also should have beginning. If Brahman also have got beginning, means there is no absolute reality. And if there is no absolute reality, then you remain bound. And that is not the vision of Shruti. And everything should have some fundamental reality. And therefore, don't have obsession that everything should have beginning. He said, if you are so obsessed about this beginning of Maya, what all logical fallacies will befall? That is discussed in the next sentence. He says, Tasyaha utpatyangikare putrat pituhu utpatti kathanasya iva maya karyat prapanchat mayotpatti kathanam asangatam bhaved. He says, see, Maya can be born of what? Only two possibilities are there. Either it is born of Anatma, Prapancha, world, or it can be born of Chaitanyam, Brahma. Only two possibilities are there. He said, Maya cannot be born of this world. Why? Because Maya, this world is said to be the effect of Maya. Maya is a causal factor. And causal Maya cannot be born of the effect world. Like father cannot be born of son. A given father. Devadatta cannot be born of his son. Okay, I will be born out of my son. That is not possible. That's what he says. Tasyaha utpatyangi kare. If there is acceptance of the creation of tasyaha means mayayaha of Maya, putrat pituhu utpatti kathanasya iva. Like the statement of the creation of the father from the son, asangatam. How it is asangatam? Irrelevant, absurd. Similarly, Maya karyat prapanchat mayotpatti kathanam asangatam bhavet. The statement of kathanam, statement of utpatti, the creation of Maya from the prapancha, the world which is the product of Maya. If you if you say that the Maya is born of prapancha, it will be asangatam. Asangatam is irrelevant. It is absurd, untenable. It will be like this: a person is born of his son. How a person is born of his son is absurd. Similarly, this also will be absurd. That Maya is born of the world, because the world itself is supposed to be the product of Maya. Though the cause cannot be born of effect. Okay, tasmat. Okay, so that one possibility is dismissed. So three things are there: Maya, Jagat and Brahman. So Maya cannot be born of Jagat because Jagat is product. Now only fellow left with is what? Brahman. So for that he says Tasmat. Tasmat means since Maya cannot be born of Jagat, therefore Chaitanyat Mayotpatti Vaktavya. Therefore, the creation of Maya should be talked about from Chaitanyam, Atma, Brahman. Okay, let it be so. For that is said, Tatha Sati Jivatveshwaratvayoho Maya Karyatvat Na Jiva Chetanat Nava Ishvara Chaitanyat Mayotpatti Bhavet. So we have to understand the format of discussion. Maya is born of what? Can it be born of Jagat? It cannot be. Why? Because Jagat is the karyam of this Maya. Maya is a causal factor. Then only factor left is Chaitanyam, consciousness, Atma. Now Chaitanyam, from which Chaitanyam it is born? Three possibilities are there. Jiva Chaitanya, Ishvara Chaitanya and Shuddha Chaitanya. Now, for he says Jiva Chaitanyam and Ishvara Chaitanyam cannot be the cause of Maya because Jivatva, Ishvaratva are based on Maya. That is what he said here. Tatha Sati. Tatha Sati means if Maya is born of Chaitanyam, then Jiveshwaratvayoho, Jivatva Ishvaratvayoho, Jiva status and Ishvara status, Maya Karyatvat is the effect of Maya, is dependent upon Maya. Therefore, na Jiva Chetanat, Nava Ishvara Chetanat Mayotpatti Bhavet. Therefore, from Jiva Chaitanyam or Ishvara Chaitanyam, Mayotpatti, the creation of Maya would not be possible. Because Jivatva and Ishvaratva, the status come because of Maya. So Maya cannot be born of some factor which is dependent upon Maya itself. And he explains this idea. He said, why it will not be possible? Maya being born of this Jiva Chaitanyam or Vishvara Chaitanyam. For that he says, Jiveshvara Siddhau Tat Sakasat Mayotpattihi Maya Siddhau Jiveshvara Siddhihi Iti Anyonyashraya Prasangat. He says there will be mutual dependence. How? Jiva Ishvara Siddhau, when Jiva and Ishvara are established, then from Jiva or Ishvara, Maya Utpatti, the birth of Maya is possible. And Maya Siddhau, when Maya is established, then only Jivatva Ishvaratva Siddhi is there. And therefore what? Anyonyashraya Prasanga. There is a mutual dependence. Like Puja Swamiji used to say, no, that somebody's son was a little bit insane. So somebody said, if you get him married, he will be alright. But problem is what? If he is alright, then only he can get married. And if he gets married, then only he can be alright. Like somebody, another one I heard this. He said, one person went to the bank and he said, I want a loan for house. But he said, we give the loan to the house only who are married. He said, but sir, I want house because I want to get married. People are not giving me a girl because I don't have a house. So here also catch 22. If house is there, girl will come. But girl comes, then only house can come. Some banks are only married people will give loan. So I don't know why, but I'm just a story I heard. So like this situation is there. Many times we have this situation. If you have got credibility, then people give loan. Isn't it? But if you have got this much credibility, you don't require loan. So credibility depends upon loan and loan depends upon credibility. Loan you get, then only you will get the business, then you will have credibility. So credibility requires loan and loan requires credibility. That type of many times we have catch 22. If you are feeling fresh, we will like to do exercise. But if you do exercise, we will feel fresh. So catch 22 happens. So many times we have got catch 22. Somehow we manage. How we manage is Maya because of Maya. So really, how we manage somehow. It is like Vedanta also it happens. See, if you get the taste of Vedanta, you will attend the class. But if you attend the class, then you will have taste of Vedanta. But somehow by grace get some your friend or something happens and you come and it happens. Really. Otherwise, how it can happen? It cannot happen, but somehow it happens. Right? But here somehow is not possible. Okay, so Jiveshvara Siddhau Mayotpatti Maya Siddhau Jiveshvara Siddhi iti Anyonyashayara Prasangat. Okay. So Maya cannot be born of the Jiva Chaitanyam or Ishvara Chaitanyam. Now what is the possibility left out? Shuddha Chaitanyam. For that he says Shuddha Chaitanyam tu asangam akriyam avikaricha. The pure consciousness is asanga. It cannot have any relationship with anyone as a karya karana with anything. Asangam, akriyam, actionless, and avikari, no modification. For anything to be born of something, that cause has to undergo a change. And therefore, Shuddha Chaitanyam cannot be the cause for Maya. And just now I got this thought. If Shuddha Chaitanyam can create Maya, why can't it create Jagat itself? So, इतनी बड़ी माया को पैदा कर देता है तो जगत तो कर ही देगा. So Maya will not be required. So directly you can do. And this is not written here. This thought came to my mind. That's why I'm sharing with you. Okay. Shuddha Chaitanyam tu asangam akriyam avikari cha tasmat mayotpatyangikare Shuddha Chaitanyam vikari bhavet. Therefore means since this is the nature of Brahman being Shuddha Chaitanyam, therefore Mayotpatti Angikare. If you accept the Utpatti of Maya from Brahman, then Shuddha Chaitanyam Vikari Bhavet. Here Tasmat should be, has got the idea of, for Brahman to become the cause of Maya, it has to undergo a change. Therefore, that is the exact meaning of Tasmat. Mayotpatti Angikare. In the case of the acceptance of the creation of Maya, Shuddha Chaitanyam Vikari Bhavet. Pure consciousness would become Vikari, modifying. Because Jiva Chaitanya, Ishvara Chaitanyam cannot create. And you are so insistent on creation of Maya. Then what will happen? Shuddha Chaitanyam will be Vikari. Alright. Kincha, moreover, यदि शुद्ध चैतन्यात् मायोत्पत्तिः उच्यते तर्हि मोक्षदशायां शुद्ध चैतन्यस्य सत्वात् पुनः मायोत्पत्ति प्रसंगः स्यात् मोक्ष साधन वैयर्थ्यं च स्यात् तस्मात् मायोत्पत्तिः अहिता अतः एव च अनादिः. Alright. So first he gave this logical reason that there is a logical fallacy or logical what is called untenability in accepting the creation of Maya. Now he gives this teleological argument. Teleological means purpose-based argument. He said this is very useful. Because our mind, so much logic is given, still mind is not convinced. Then this Granthakara is telling, if Maya is born, you will be in trouble. That is how Granthakara is telling. Better you accept Maya is Anadi. If you don't accept Maya is Anadi, problem. What problem? So that is... Sometimes our mind works like this, Logically it doesn't accept, but you will be in trouble. Okay, let Maya be Anadi. So that's what this is a very nice way. Sometimes our mind gets convinced by this. Okay, Shuddha Chaitanyam tu. Okay, Kincha, moreover, Yadi Shuddha Chaitanyat Mayotpatti Uchyate. If the creation of Maya is talked about from pure consciousness, then what will be the problem? Tarhi Moksha Dasayam, in Moksha Dasa, in the state of Moksha, only pure consciousness remains. All upadhi is dissolved, we say, so only pure consciousness remains. And now you said from pure consciousness Maya can be born. So what will happen? You get moksha for some time, again it will come. Again Maya will become, because Maya can be born of pure consciousness. So with great difficulty you get moksha. Attended so many classes for so many janma, wrote notes and CDs and all this you did. Baal safed ho gaye. So means your hair become grey. That's what baal means, hair. So much you did and you got finally moksha, where only pure consciousness remains. But now Maya can be born of pure consciousness. What will happen? Again one day Maya will come, again you will be bound. And so, okay. So like if some people get up, again one more day I have to live. So some people know they don't like to live, they have this type of feeling. So similarly this fellow Jiva, the Mukta Purusha will say, again Maya has come. Oh, again, I have so many janmas. Because Manushyanam Sahasreshu Kaschid Yatin Bahunam Janmanam Ante. So many janmas you have to take. That's what he said here. Tarhi moksha dashayam shuddha chaitanyasya satvat. Because in the state of moksha, pure consciousness has to be there. We don't say that in moksha zero happens. Pure consciousness continues to be there. Therefore, punaha, again, mayotpatti prasangaha syat. Then there will be a situation of the creation of Maya. Do you want Maya again? No, no, Swamiji, no, no. So, accept Anadi? Yes, yes, accept Anadi. Like our Ladu Prasad Yadav, no? He went for our election campaign in some village. And village people said that, see, sir, last election you told that you will make the road from the city. You have not made the roads. He said, मैं तो road बनाने वाला ही था. I was about to make. But then, if I make roads, then the police will come from the city. They will harass you. Do you want it? No, 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 sir. Speak up. So here, of course, it's not like that. But a person, sometimes our mind doesn't get convinced. See, this is not a very strong logical argument. Somebody logically will say that I don't care whatever fact is, I don't mind being bound also if I know the truth. If truth is binding, I am okay with binding truth also. I am interested in truth. Then that argument cannot be given. Therefore, logical argument is already given. This is only a finishing touch. This is not the main argument. That this will not stand so much. Person says, I don't care. One person told me, Swamiji, I am not interested so much in moksha as much I am interested in knowing what is the truth. So to that person, this argument will not work. But most of the people are little bit, this frightened people, already bound, already frightened of samsara, therefore they will come to Vedanta. Therefore, if we tell them again Maya will come, oh no, don't worry. Man gaye. So that's why this argument is given. We must know that the strength of the argument. Moksha sadhana vaiyarthyam cha syat. He said, again Maya is born, again Bandhana will come, then moksha sadhana vaiyarthyam, futility of all the pursuit of moksha. So much you did, like you clean the surface and the last minute you pour something on the surface again. Then sometimes it happens that we were traveling in somebody's car. Somebody has given the car and we were going. And we were sitting in the back seat and we were eating something because travel time was very long. And we were so careful that we should not drop anything on the seat anywhere. So very careful. And we kept some cloth also and all this, very careful. And after eating, we did like this full, or perhaps cloth also. Whatever care we had taken, all washed away. So similarly, you did full moksha pursuit. You did. You sweat so much. You sweated. I don't know what is the word. Sweated is the word. I don't know. Huh? Sweated is what? Okay, sweated. It doesn't sound good, but it's sweated. Okay. So you sweated for a long time. And then again Maya will come. Therefore what? Moksha sadhana vaiyarthyam cha syat. Tasmat. Therefore Mayotpatti, the creation of Maya is ahita. Is not good for you. So Mayotpatti is not ahita. Ahita means unwholesome. Not beneficial. Hita means beneficial. Ahita means non-beneficial. Ataheva cha, and therefore also. The ataheva means cha means logically it is not tenable and teleologically also it is not possible. And therefore anadi. Maya is anadi. Sacha eka eva. That Maya is one alone. One is enough. Sacha eka eva. So you have got only one wife. Swamiji, one is enough. So Sacha eka eva. That Maya is one alone. And dhananashyatvat santacha. It is anadi, but it is santa. Santa, not shanta. Santa. Santa means having the end. Antena saha vartate sa santa. Having the end. Dhananashyatvat. Why? Because it is dismissed by dhanam. Since Maya is dismissed by Jnanam, therefore it is Santa. Anadi, but Santa. In Chandogya Shvetashvatara Upanishad it comes. Bhuyaschante Vishwa Maya Nivrutti. That is the Vakya we hold on to say that Maya gets negated, Maya gets neutralized to Santacha. So we have got three types of things. One is Anadi Ananta Brahma, Anadi Santa Maya, Sadi Santa Ghatapatadi. So that is our three categories of things. Maya is something in between. Anadi but Santa. Okay, more we'll see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. So tomorrow we have got a camp. So tomorrow, day after and all, we will not have the class. We'll try to have on Monday.